Hello, hello. Hang on. Actually, let me do this real quick. We are live. Let's go. Hang on. All right, we're live. Awesome. Today we are cooking up some Alaskan cod. I said I was going to do this stream on Monday. Kind of excited because I've been seeing like decent recipes. Again, I'm not going to follow any of the recipes that I have seen because one, I don't have everything that I need, and two, I just think it's pretty cool to do it this way. Could totally be wrong. Could totally be wrong. But I'm just gonna do what I want. Now I'm just gonna do this how I would prepare any type of fish, really. But the only thing I am doing that they told us to do, which is add some flour to it. So maybe that's why the ocean perch wasn't that good. I have no idea. But think ocean perch wasn't good because it's a saltwater fish. It tastes a little bit different. I think Alaskan cod should be freshwater. I don't know. I have no idea. Have no idea. First things first, we are gonna turn up our turn up. We are gonna put our pan at a nice little 3.5, almost at a 4 for the heat. And now we can dive in and indulge on this beautiful fish. Let's open it and we'll make our seasoning for it as well as soon as I open it. Opening it was the hardest part to do on Monday. But yeah, if you guys are wondering what I did with the rest of the ocean page, I threw it away because it was actually pretty horrendous. It wasn't that bad, but yeah, it wasn't something that I thoroughly enjoyed eating. So we got two two pieces. One's kind of broken. That's unfortunate, but two pieces, two fillets should be nice. Should be good. Let's get our paper towels and let me zoom you guys down or put you guys down. We'll just move our stuff over. Or is it in the middle? It's in the middle now. All right. So first things first, we are gonna pat dry this. Get all that moisture out of it. I think that's why we have been having very bad fish recently. I don't know. I don't know. I usually don't do this with the salmon that I eat. I usually just take it out of the package and eat it as it is. But I don't know. Very interesting. Um, how has everybody's week gone? It is Thursday. ESG, that game yesterday was brutal. If you're a Bayern fan, it was brutal. Very, very brutal. But such is life. Such is life. The missed PK handball was absolutely crazy. I don't know how VAR looks at it, and I don't even know if VAR looked at it. I don't know. It was just the complete robbery yesterday. I'm not saying that Bayern played good enough to win, but definitely a goal changes the tie, especially that early on. But yeah, very unfortunate for Bayern. Very unfortunate. I feel sorry for them. They go through enough pain as it is, but yeah, work hasn't been too bad. Still looking for jobs, still applying for jobs, not getting lucky. Go figure. You know, it is what it is. So we're gonna first add our all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour. I forgot where I got this from. Fresh market actually. We'll add a decent amount in just in case. I don't know. But we got our flour in there. we are gonna add in our salt. Add a decent amount just because it is pretty big fillets that we are going with. Adding in garlic powder, mainly because we don't have fresh garlic, and I was going to put fresh garlic in it, but we don't have it. So there is a nice amount. Add in a little bit of paprika. Again, give it some more flavor. Not going to add in as much as we have added in the other seasonings, but definitely a decent amount. And lastly, add in our black peppercorn. There it is. Now we will just mix that all in together. All right, there it is. There is our seasoning that we are going to dress our fish with. We're going to check and make sure it is going nice over here. We're adding our olive oil to our pan. We're going to add pretty much the rest of the bottle into it. Let that heat up pretty nice. Before we do anything else, we are pairing this with tater tots. So we will be adding in our tater tots into the air fryer right now. And we will just simply do turn it on 400 for 7 minutes. Yeah, I was debating about going to the store and getting like the other stuff to make the sauce that goes with this and to get another vegetable to eat. But then I was just like, that's too much work. I really don't want to do that right now. So we're just settling with the fish and the tater tots today. I think next week I am going to plan to start doing the World Cup meals. That is going to be very interesting. It's either going to be next week or the week after. But simply just put it on each side. Just want it evenly, not evenly, but just spread it around a little bit. Spread it around. Um, what else? Flip them over. Yeah, this one's a horrible piece. Yeah, it's flaking all over. Question of the day. I need to think of that, by the way, because I haven't done my questions for my friends. Let's think on a good question. Let's think on a good question. Oh, this one's a good one. I asked them yesterday, are 9 to 5s outdated? In my opinion, I think 9 to 5s are slightly outdated. You see a lot of people nowadays start to digitize their work. A lot of people working from home, a lot of people setting their own routines. So that's how I see it as being outdated. Oh, camera was not on focus on the fish. But that is how I see it being outdated because more people are moving to remote jobs. So there's less, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't see 9 to 5s being implement it that much anymore. Traditional 9 to 5 office workspaces, but there are some companies and some people that still implement them. Let's move you guys over to the stove. Let's move you back a little bit. All right. And now we will just simply zoom you out. All right. We'll get out this, because I forgot to do that. Now we're good. Sweet. No, yeah, I do think the 9 to 5s are outdated. I think moving into that digital world, we are just going to see more and more remote jobs pop up, more people working for companies that aren't even based in their state, in their city, in the United States, even. Uh, so yeah, that's just my take on it. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. So all we are simply going to do now is add our cod to the mixture. And this is the broken piece, of course. It's giving me some issues. Let's turn up the heat a little bit. I just don't want to cook it as fast as I cooked the ocean perch. That was a very rough mistake. Hey, we are learning as we're cooking. That's why I also say do not try any of the meals that I actually do, because there's a there's like a 35% chance that it doesn't, or actually there's like a 75% chance that it doesn't fucking work. We're just gonna let that cook up. We got about 3 minutes on our tater tots for this turn. Clean up the area. Um, yeah, well, and should be good. Should be good now. So this is what it looks like. It actually looks really appealing. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer. It actually looks really appealing. It smells really nice as well. It doesn't have the smell that the ocean perch had. I don't know what type of smell that was. I don't know how to describe it. But this one smells flavorsome, to say the least. I'm excited to try this. I don't know. I've never had cod, unless it's just like the typical white fish that you get with fish and chips. Then I've had cod, and it's pretty fucking good. But this one obviously isn't battered like it is, like those are. But fish and chips and a beer are so good. So good. Might have a beer tonight then. If this is, let me ask ChatGPT. What is the typical fish, the typical white fish that comes with fish and chips? Oh, me and my coworker today were having a conversation about AI. We'll have that talk in a second. Hang on. What is the typical fish that is served when eating fish and chips in the U.S.? Ah, see? It is good. I love cod then, because it is typically the classic. So if it is, we have to have a beer tonight because we are eating fish. We're not eating technically chips, but they are some form of potato. But back to what me and my coworker were talking about. Oh, shit, this is stuck. All right, let's go ahead and flip. Okay, I think we flipped a little bit too early. So let's go ahead and flip her back over. I think we flipped it a little bit too early. Let's turn up the heat a little bit more. Let it sit for another few minutes. All right. Go ahead and prep these taters real quick. Just dousing them in olive oil or spray oil, whatever type of oil you really like to use. I just like to use olive oil. I know I buy the cheap ones, and so it's probably not fresh olive oil, but it is what it is. It's olive oil. It's oil. God, that Tony Sasher, fucking crazy. All right, anyways, I was having a talk with me and my coworker about AI and the use of AI, and I told her like some of my friends don't like AI, and I was like, I'm under the impression that AI is really good. You just gotta like use it in the right way, which I think everybody is under that impression. There probably are like a select few people that like, no, AI is really bad. No, I think AI is really good. It's really helpful. Some areas of the world, people are using it in very good ways, especially in Japan and all that. Using it very good. I'm gonna have a beer right now, but we were just talking about it. And I'm just like, yeah. One of my friends think that AI is gonna develop and take over the fucking world. Like how it's. He literally brought up the movie I Am Robot. I'm just like, bruh, be serious. Be so for real. Anyways, I've been drinking a minute on the stream. Actually, I take that back. I have. I did it last week because I remember I was shotgunning a beer outside while three kids were looking at me. Not my proudest moment, but anything for the content, you know? But drink responsibly, 21 and older. I've gotten so bad at not including that in my things. But yeah, 21 and older, drink responsibly, be safe, don't drink and drive, don't do all that. Don't don't be a total idiot. You know that's all. That's all it really is. But haven't drank a beer in a while. I've drank ciders and Baffle. I wouldn't even consider Baffle a cider. Like it's a pussy man cider. That's what it is. But anyways, we got the Coors Light. Where you going? Ooh, yeah. The taste of a beer never fails. Actually tastes nice. I remember my first beer. Let's think. High school, went to our friend's fridge in the garage. Dad said, do not take the beer. What did we take? You guessed it. The beer. And yeah, such is life. I mean, it was absolutely atrocious. It was natty light. It was natty light. It was awful. The dude, I give him credit. He counts his beer before and after all the friends came over. And yeah, he counted it and he saw that it was a miscount. And boom, who drinks the beer? Anyways, safe to say we just stole the wine coolers from instead of the beer. But look at this fish. Looks nice and golden. Nice and frickin' golden. I know this isn't the show side because it has that line down the middle, but I really don't care about presentation when it comes to this anymore. I honestly don't. We have T minus 4 minutes 3 minutes now, actually. So we got a 3 minute yap sesh of me just doing absolutely fuck all. Let me zoom you out and put you up a little bit higher. Oh, that's in. That's out. See ya. We got hot oil. Should we put this down the kitchen drain? I was sort of hoping he was going to hear that, but I don't think he did. Uh, the grill. We need a. Okay, the next stream I actually do because I want to try grilled salmon before. Or I've had grilled salmon from a restaurant. It wasn't good. It wasn't fucking good. So I want to see if I can perfect it. I want to see if I can make it good. So I'll go to the store tomorrow, get some salmon, and we'll have a couple of pieces of grilled salmon this weekend. Sounds like a very good meal. Sounds like an amazing meal. If I had a deep fryer and I knew that cod was like the fish that gets used for fish and chips, you know how many times I would make that meal a day? Actually, a week? Mm, actually, a month. Quite a few times. I'd have it at least once a week. Telling you, you cannot go wrong with fish and chips. And if your restaurant that you're going to fucks up fish and chips, that's like fucking up chicken fingers. It's a simple meal to make. It's a simple meal. You put the chicken and you put the fish into the batter. You put it in the deep fryer. You wait about, I don't even know how long. It's like maybe max 4 minutes. You put them up, let them drain, serve it. It's so easy. It's so simple. I just wish that they added more flavor into the batter that they use because when I always have it, it's fucking plain. It's very, very plain, and I have to eat it with ketchup. Today, I'm not gonna try to eat it with ketchup. I did add some paprika and some salt into it, so hopefully those flavors come out. Obviously, I can see the pepper in it, so there's some flavor gonna be added to it. Also, is this a? I'm starting to wear a quarter. This isn't a quarter zip, but it's a quarter button down thing. I don't even know. I'm starting to wear these a little bit more. One, because it's fucking ridiculously cold in our house. It's like I woke up, I wake up and it's averaging 63 degrees. It's a little bit higher, sometimes a little bit lower, but averaging 63 degrees. So that's why I always wear like a sweatshirt or this thing that I have on. But secondly, I'm also wearing it because I just think it looks pretty fucking cool. Does it not look cool? Chat. Does it not like make me look hella studious? Hella studious, man. I think it does. I think it does. I put the fucking oh my god. I'm gonna kill myself. Alright. I actually may put ketchup out just so I can eat them with the tots. That is the play. Alright. We have our tater tots and our good fucking lord, that's hot. Alright. We're gonna put some ketchup on the side, mainly for the tater tots. Fish and tots. Fish and tots. Wish it was fish and tits, but okay. Alright. Let's everything set up for first. So we'll move you guys outside first, and then we'll bring our shit to enjoy. Ooh, it's a little bit chilly outside. Oh no, I think that should be fine. Yeah, it is a little bit chilly outside, man. Good God, man. This outdoor segment eating is going to be very, very short. Oh, all right. Let's dig in. Caught just fucking crinkled like that. Mm. Very good. Very good. Let's have another one. Mm-mm. So good. So good. Now let's try our fish. Nice and light, by the way. Mm. It tastes better than the ocean perch, that's for sure. It doesn't taste amazing, but it tastes better than the ocean perch. Putting it in the ketchup makes it taste good. Um, let's give this a ranking. Two fillets for $6. Not horrible. Could be better. Um, but I think if you have a deep fryer at home and you deep fry it and you eat it that way, or you just have any like type of skillet that can hold oil and submerge it a little bit, I think that's the way to go. I think making a batter out of it is the absolute best way to go. Eating it pan seared or pan fried or whatever, I think it's all right, but it definitely tastes better whenever you batter it and do all that shit to it. With that being said, this isn't horrible. It is enjoyable. It is eatable. I would definitely eat this again. I'd change up how I make it, but I would definitely eat this again. I think I cooked it a little bit too long, but it still tastes great. Overall, this score, usability of making this meal, very easy, very affordable. Can't really go wrong with this meal. I'm just going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's a very good meal. There are some weaknesses to it, is because you pan sear, you also probably want to include the sauce that comes with it, or the sauce that people tell you to make with it. That's something that I cheaped out on. But if you batter it, I think just add a little bit of ketchup. That's what I'm doing right now. And it still turns out good. All in all, this is a great meal. Definitely a meal that I would eat again. That ocean perch, by the way, probably it's ranking up there with the mahi mahi. The mahi mahi was terrible, but at least it was, I don't know actually. Mahi mahi was terrible. I would say ocean perch edges it. Uh, anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my fish and tots. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and I cannot wait to see you guys when I see you guys. If not this weekend, then it's definitely going to be Monday of next week. And yeah, we will be cooking that salmon next, the grilled salmon, because I actually want to try it. And hopefully it's not shit. So, once again, thank you guys for watching. Cannot wait to see you guys. And yeah, uh, oh, have not been saying this. Subscribe, like, comment your favorite meal. Comment a cool question. I don't know. Just do anything. Guys, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week.